washed. I'm washed. Alrighty, what's going on, guys? How's it going? Alright. So, I thought we were gonna have the ASMR voice tonight, because my voice, like literally like an hour and a half ago, was shot the high hells. Like, when you watch the Doofer, the Operation Cream Team Moemon episode, you'll understand why my voice is shot. We lost a very, very cool member of our team. Unfortunately, we couldn't see them. We couldn't see them through to the finish line. But mashallah, it happens, you know. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But yeah, we should be getting ready soon. We're just waiting on the lobby. Here's what we got tonight. We've got No Org, No Risk versus Wampum Castor in game number 1. Ooh, Zach instead of Castor. How are things gonna happen without the car sickers? Can my goats win without the car sicker? Is it just gonna be Jover? We'll have to find out. Cause no org, no risk. They got Pew Pew, they got Zeppi, they got Anti, Burp, and Admiral Potato. Bro, like this lineup is stacked. It's more stacked than when I stacked donuts on it. Alright, we got the ready check from No Org, No Risk. Sorry, the camera's bottom left. This is where the ready check button is for them. So, timer is on the clock. This was a very hard matchup for Wampum Castor last week, and they got decimated by No Org, No Risk. Wow, it was no brand, no risk, but now it's No Org, No Risk. But yeah, no, anticipation kind of popped off on the Gwen. Yeah. Oh, he went to town on the Gwen. The Gwungle went Allahu snack bar in the jungle. I'm gonna just close the Niga launcher. Yes, Cinderella's beautiful tits have to be closed out of. You know, just you know, we gotta get that Bismillah-ness, you know, like just make sure that no incidents happen. Now, where the fuck is my water, bro? Like, I swear to God, every time I click, like, to go live, my water bottle just disappears. I'll be right back, boys. I need water, because obviously you don't want me. Alright. That being said, it's a legal time. Right out water bottle. Ooh. Should get your stretches in, get your licks in. Oh. Before you get your ticks in. Alright, double ready up, 10 seconds to go, let's go boys! So this is a hard matchup. I don't know who Zach MTL is. But yeah, I'm excited to see what's up. Alright, here we go, getting into the drive, ladies and gentlemen. No org, no risk here. With the game one, blue side. Come on. Ooh. The Johnny already taken behind the shed. There won't be no carry Johnny this game. Maybe though, maybe, you know, the Allahu snack bar set, maybe. Well, let's see what Wampum Castor here are thinking about banning. Because without the car stickers, things are a little bit hard. Alright, so anticipations, Udi are going to be taking off the Aurora here for Nubiet. I mean, Stardust is a pretty known Aurora player too, so is Kasiak. But I don't think Kasiak is here for game one. I think Kasiak might be here for like game two and onwards, unless I'm wrong. Kindred, I'm just triple banning anticipation. This man, the Locky ban. Yeah, the Locky ban. Kindred, we saw, what was it? Was it Jun's Kindred demolished T1? It was a little bit crazy. It ruined my pick'ems, by the way. Yeah. Oh, and then TES also ruined my pick'ems. So the Gwen from last week not gonna make it into this game. So we're gonna have to see what no risk. What the Prio pick? There's a lot of good shit here. Honestly, could just pick a Giga Chad jungler, or I could just pick one of the insane priority carries. I'm Varus still up. It's very good right now. The GP wasn't banned, so honestly could just pick it up. It is something that Zephyros really likes to play, but instead it's gonna be Admiral Potatoes Pike here picked up. Okay, interesting. So Pike has some bad matchups in the bot lane, but Pew Pew and Potato, they kind of, they kind of just went Operation Epic Fury last time in the bot lane against Wampum Castor, and they kind of made things work. So we'll have to see exactly what we get. Ooh, okay, it's gonna be the Morgana here for Canadian Whale. Could be a flex for Dusty, but we'll have to see. I mean, Jungle Morg's still not a bad champion, but it does definitely deviate from what we normally want to see in terms of junglers. Just because she kind of lacks the engage potential that like a Jarvan, a Zenzel, Poppy, just one of the standard go and do shit kind of junglers do, because you kind of have to throw yourself out there as Morgana. And, ooh, okay, it's going to be the Vel'Koz and Morgana bot lane? And like I said, could be a Morgana flex pick. But we saw Viper bring out Vel'Koz as an answer to Senna. Not that Pike Senna is a very good duo. I could be probably expecting Pew Pew to, what would we pick here? Because, yeah, okay, the Ezreal makes a lot of sense. I would have, like, debated the Mel or the Smolder, but, just the safety net that the Ezreal brings here to the table for Pew Pew. He was heavily focused in game, in last week's game number 1. I didn't really get to shine too much as Anticipation kind of just stole the show with a massively beautiful Gwen ult with the GP combo. So we'll see here what we get on P3 because... on B3 because last time the GP was left open. Okay, no. It is Zephyrot's Pike? It's Pike in mid? Ain't no way we're getting the G2 special. Nah, no risk. Y'all crazy. The G2 special? We're getting the Caps Pike here? Damn, that's crazy. Okay. Then the Fear here for Stardust seems like a good choice. Now the thing is, if it isn't Zephy on the GP, do you still ban the GP? Even though the Pike has already been, the Pike and the Karma are already locked in? I don't think so. But in this case, do you want to just ban more junglers to hit Anticipation's pool a little bit harder? Or do you want to find yourself maybe a more comfortable matchup in the solace of the top lane? No, I don't think the top lane is what they're going to be focusing on. They're still going to be taking the Gangplank out behind the shed because you never really know what's going to be happening. And that GP barrel combo has given PTSD to every Western player in the world because we've all seen G2 fall thanks to some nasty ass barrel chains. Speaking of G2, I don't think we're going to see them make it past the elimination bracket. The Viger ban here, very interesting. Okay, let's see what Wampum Castor also want to take off the table. It's going to be the Olaf here against no risk. Just going to take it away here. Okay, and the Vladimir ban, okay. Very interesting. So, possibility that mid lane is still open. So, Vel'Koz Morgana sounds pretty suitable. I mean, to be fair, Karma doesn't sound that bad in a lane against the likes of a Yone, but we'll have to see here. Ooh, the Hecarim? Ain't no way. We're locking in Hecarim. That's the first Hecarim that I've seen in what feels like at least a couple of years. And NA Jace, baby, is back. Putting our eggs in the Pike and okay, now the Swain, the Jace, the Swain. Noxus built over, which one are we gonna decide to lag in? Because I mean, we got the semblance of a really great poke on the Ezreal and the Jays with the Pike for picks, but I'm not seeing much magic damage. But then again, on Wampum, there's not really a tank here, so the Scion coming in here as an answer, the neutralizer to the Jace here, as we get ready to get into the lobby, ladies and gentlemen. This is 5-minute warning. I'm gonna let you know when we get into that game. But please make sure you grab your snack, you grab your drink if you got it, because you're not going to want to miss any of the action that we're about to have. Toujours.
Alright, we're about to get into Champions Elite, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you grab your drink, you grab your snack. What's good, G?
There's a lot of banter in the chat right now. Alrighty, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So it looks like it is Pike mid, Hecarim jungle, Jace top, and it's gonna be Karma, Ezreal bottling. Oh, okay, that's cool. Clique sur l'icône de l'équipe. Ok, il clique sur l'icône pour linker. Ouais, server. guess I did it. I don't know. Okay. I hope I did it right. Anyways, we got a minute left, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into the game. So if you're new here, make sure you slap that follow button. You're not going to want to miss out on this action. This game's probably going to be a bit bloody, a little bit less bloody probably because we don't have the legendary Castor, but maybe we'll have the Castor a little bit later, you know? Other than that, sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and remember you want to see more of me, daily uploads on The Fallen Sanctum on YouTube, The Fallen Sanctum 2 on YouTube for shorts. So, 1,000+ hours of entertainment already uploaded on the channel. So never miss a beat today by subscribing over on YouTube. And if you're watching from Twitch and you're not following, make sure you follow. If you're on Twitter, click the follow button if you like base political posts then just giga chatly shit, man. Oh, and hot anime women. We like hot anime women. That's like a big part of my goal in life is just hot anime women. So there's always gonna be hot anime women everywhere. It's just the Rei Miyamoto here in the background, Asuna, and a bunch of others. Don't worry about it. Everything's halal in here. So as we get into the game here for Wampum Castor versus No Org No Risk, we'll see exactly what we're put up against. Alright, Zach MTL on the Yone. Okay, we've got ourselves a triple TP here for Wampum Castor and only a single TP here for Lane Hudson. Oh, Nightbringer Hackram. That looks like a cool skin. I don't think I've seen that in game before. But let's see if we connect with no issues. And I think I'll have to turn the sound back on. Yeah, I will. Okay, so video sound. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're now into the game. So let's see here what we end up starting with. Doran's Helm here on the side to be able to survive the lane a little bit better and to see what they do about a possible Neferi invade. Looks like we're doing a standard 5-point defense here from the side of Wampum. See if we get any invasion plans. But with the Pike mid, Pike versus Ion doesn't seem like a very fun matchup for the Pike, but we'll see what they're able to do here. Johnny just honestly looking to survive. Okay, it's a good trade here from Johnny onto Hudson. They both have grasp. But of course, with the Doran's Helm, it does make it easier to take trades over the Doran's Helm. See here what Zach MTL here can do here against Mega Release. Ooh, triple CS on that Mortal Steel. Ooh, Halo Blades doing a good amount of job there. The Mantra Q though, gonna be explosive. Q and Potato though, getting some good back shots here. Ooh, okay, Canadian Well could be in trouble. And the heal already burnt from Canadian Whale. It's a rough early start. Yon already starting good, farming wise. Hudson with the level advantage though. Ooh, okay. QQ goes in but misses that Mystic shot. Good trades. Nubia though forced back already. Level 2s now for the bot lane. And unlike Senna, Ezreal very good at dealing with a champion like Vel'Koz. Okay, Hudson gets knocked up by the decimating smash. Still has Hammerform. Gonna protect the grass. Looking for the Twin Skies trade. Here comes the Soul Furnace. We're trading back. We're gonna knock back Johnny here. It's gonna blow up. And Hudson could be in danger. Might have to flash here. Flash Force. Young versus Elise now. Oh, the knock up. Into the Soul Unbound. But Hudson here a little low on mana. And that first blood here now for Johnny in the top lane. Be down a little bit on CS, but some good money here. But look at Invade Stardust. Potato's gonna miss the inner flare, but Canadian Well now in danger to pew pew here. Verdict and Nubian fighting, but Stardust, he's trying. He's got to run away. Verdict looks pretty hungry. Stardust with the call to pack. Pew Pew's gonna slay Killer Whale, Canadian Whale. And that's gonna be a blue invade, successful blue invade here from the side, and no orb, no risk. Taking them to a good start, plus a kill going over to Pew Pew. Always a man to keep his eyes on for. Michael Lee still getting knocked up by Zach and TL. Yeah, the Pike, more of a, like an assisting playmaker than a playmaker himself. Just because, ooh, this cannon minion though, gonna be a little bit rough. Oof, third shot. Verdict here, looking. Gonna use the rampaging charge here. Get through that bot lane river. Ooh, nice assist on the minions. Pike sometimes has a little bit of trouble clearing minion waves. Okay, Nubia dope. Getting flared up, but Potato gonna take a Valkyrie's combo to the face, but Nubia has a refillable, so it's a feels Batman moment here. That goat is here? Hell yeah, Arch. What's going on, my dudes? Alright, getting some poke down. Olisto could be in trouble. Mortal Steel here with the knockup, Soul and Bound. Gonna do a decent amount of damage. Jimmy gets to clear the wave before taking a recall. Looking at the money, no me. Still not enough for that last chapter, so it's gonna be a bit of a pain, but here we go. Pew Pew and Potato though. Gonna clear some vision. But it is a recall here. Johnny gonna use the Cyanol to get back up top here, see if he can find something. Okay, some good damage onto Hudson. No flash either, and yeah, that's just gonna be an easy kill. Johnny with a 2-0 lead has the steel caps plus some extra armor. And Zach and TL gonna decide not to press the button yet. Still has the Yone trick, but doesn't want to use it just. Ooh, because Mortal Steel's not connecting though, hurting Zach a bit. Okay, here's Stardust, but he's gonna be seen on a ward, spotted. Use the Phantom Undertow to get away. Ooh, like that from below though, coming in soon, could be dangerous. Okay, Verdict here picking up the dragon for his team. And clearing out of the pink ward. They're pinging out of the blue buff. Stardust gonna be doing the crab here while Johnny picks up the Wampa fruit. Oh, okay. Canadian Well gonna miss it, but noticing the money here. Okay. Nubia kind of missed the Valkyrie's combo. Ooh, Potato here. Nubian can't dodge out of the way, and that's gonna be a double kill for Pew Pew. The True Shot Barrage sniping Nubian, and then Pew Pew just having the stacked lethal tempo, able to go to town. The bot lane dip, kind of huge, 1500 gold dip. Hudson struggling a bit in this lane, but it's kind of normal early on. The Sion's supposed to be able to weather the storm.
Okay. Canadian well sees Verdict. Okay, Verdict could be in trouble here, but the Onslaught of Shadows is gonna find Yon, and now Michael Elise doesn't have. Does he have enough for the ult? I don't think so. But it's just Verdict. Verdict looking to get to that top lane, see if he can't find Johnny that doesn't have the ghost, but he popped the notch just recently. Looking to get there, Johnny realizes he's got to get out. He might, ooh, okay, with a nice flash, able to get away. It's going to be a plate though in the mid lane for Potato and Elise. Yeah, Nubiat down about 20 CS. It's boots to basically a completed item. So it's going to be a little bit rough. But in the mid lane, also, Elise not really farming too well. We're going profane here on the Hecarim early. Okay, here comes the call of the pack, and the Yon here comes in with the ultimate. It's gonna be a lot. Okay, we get the double stun here, but now Elise could be in trouble. Yeah, we're fighting back, but it's a Yon and a Fury, and you can't tell them that who let the dogs out. GPU could be in trouble now. Gonna get slowed down here by the red buff. Nubian looking to find. We're gonna miss the dark binding though. Okay, forcing the flash from the Ezreal. Johnny here looking to win the fight against Hudson, getting some good damage. So Canadian Wall gonna have her recall interrupted by that Mystic shot. But overall, positive team fight here. Positive team fight here for the side of Wampum Castor. 3-0-0 scoreline so far on the Young. Keep in mind, there's no magic damage. Oh, okay. Woof. Yeah. Well, the bot lane might be in a bit of disarray. Verdict able to pick up the Void Grubs. Johnny gonna die here, but he could go down here to the Ultra Super Mega Laser of Doom, but it's not gonna be enough. Okay, do we have enough mana for a Mystic Shot? But we're gonna miss the skill shots. And now, though, it's gonna be enough. Nubian picks up the kill here. Okay, but the Mantra and a Flare here. We're coming in. Potato could be in trouble here. The Spell Shield not gonna last here. We're gonna knock out, get that Spell Blast, go in, and now we're gonna try. We're doing all that damage. We're trying. The healing from the Mana Flare isn't gonna be enough. Ooh, Fenyon. It turns out that Yon is the real mid laner here. The Death from Below not going to do enough damage. No exhaustion for Michael Elise to try and win that trade. The Pike is suffering. Hammered to 1,500 gold though. Bot lane lead still at about 1,100 though. But good leads everywhere else here for Wampum Castor. And Johnny already has the Sunfire Cave. Yeah, Hudson not able to do much here. We almost had the Blade of the Ruined King here already. We're looking to get this this Hextech Dragon at just spawn. And Cloud Dragon was picked up already by Verdict earlier during this game. So let's see if we can have the Cryo here. The Bone Skewer gonna miss. Okay, Verdict nowhere near the dragons. It should be a Cryo-free dragon unless we get QQ with the ultimate snipe of the lifetime. Looks like it's not gonna be it. Elise here gonna pull back. Comes the sign off, the Verdict is in the top lane. Okay, here the Onslaught of Shadows had to be used. It's gonna be Hudson picking up a kill. MQQ's gonna die. Stardust going in. Ooh, Potato though with a nice outplay, able to kill Canadian Whale under the turret. Surviving, ends up being a 1 for 2 in favor of No Brand No Riz. Here comes a dog leash forcing the flash here out of Stardust, and Hudson picking up that kill does mean he gets some good stuff. The Axiom Mark first item here for the Hacker of Nubian, teleporting back into the bot lane. Trying to defend. Hudson's gonna pick up a few plates for himself here, so it shouldn't be that bad. Red buff still in here by Verdict. Interesting. So we got Lethality Hecarim. It's my best guess. Okay, so we have the Cyclo Sword plus a serrated Dirk already here for Stardust. Not looking too bad. A little bit of gold behind about 900. Ooh. And Nubian's starting to do some good damage here on the Pew Pew though. Still about 2,000 gold down here in the matchup. But these Valkaz, his access to true damage definitely help him out. There's no real tanky members outside of Scion for either team, so Johnny's the only one who can really sit there and tank. Serpent Fang finish here for the Jace. Definitely gonna help against the likes of the many shields. Okay, here we have Aurora of the Slayer into Borg 2-level lead already here. Elise doing his best as he has, but about the bot lane deficit down. Okay, the flashback into the decimating smash. We're looking for another. Ooh, okay. You gotta be careful though, Johnny, as Elise is making his way here into the top lane. Johnny picking up a shutdown though on Hudson. Stardust gonna lose. They're gonna win the fight here for the blue buff. And we're going back in. Verdict could be in trouble, and he is gonna die, but Nubian is just gonna die over the wall. Pew Pew gonna arcane shift, flash over the wall with the with the lethal tempo stacked up. Just gets the beat down. Amanda a triple kill. Ends up being a 3 for 4 at the end of the day, but John picks up a turret, double shutdown available also here, and so the gold lead finally now in the favor of No Brand No Riz. We get the ultimate here from Johnny in the bot lane. He's gonna try, make sure. Johnny may have been out more than he can chew, but I don't think they have the damage to kill him just yet. So he'll be safe for now, but he's taking a lot of damage. Canadian Well here to back him up. Okay, but seeing Yona on the ward means they have to be careful. Nubian here gonna come in, try and land some poke here on a Pew Pew, but with that red buff and that blue buff, Pew Pew is definitely a menace. Gonna have to be focused here in these team fights. Oli's still not finished his first item. Top lane turret traded. Hudson picks up a turret for himself. But yeah, Zion at the point where he doesn't. Okay. Good damage here from Pew Pew. Still at the 1 item mark. Should have that Monamune wrapped up. I have 3,000 gold in inventory, so the man is definitely rich. It's an Ocean Soul this game. Who's going to be able to pick up the second dragon with Yon going back mid? And teleport available here on the Valkaz. Zion playing defense. Canadian Well trying. Okay, a nice spell shield though. Okay, Yon here looking for a fight here, and that's gonna be enough. Decimating, and now Pew Pew's gonna go down. Big shutdown here over to Stardust. Hudson making his way late into the fight. Okay, we get the Scion ultimate, and Hudson's gonna be the victim. Forced to flash here, gets tagged by the splash here, and now Hudson could be in danger. The splash damage is going up. It's gonna be enough, and now Yon is fighting Elise, but it's a Yon versus a Pike, and Stardust is happy to take the potato down a peg. Ooh, and the Wampum combo. Nubian slays Michael Elise. Positive team fight here. For the GOATs, Wampum Castor doing the impossible. But I do have to say, how are we killing this? How are we killing Johnny? That's like my real question. We got the Manamune already finished. Yo, what's up, Shanks? How you doing, man? Oh, Canadian Wild gonna spot Verdict here. We are fighting for the Herald. Are we gonna be able to get it? I don't think so. I think we're just clearing the ward around it. LDR already finished here for Yon. He understands that he has to do an insane amount of damage. Serpent's Fang finished. Now also onto the Fury. We're going Shadow Flame here. And that's Zonia is definitely gonna help Canadian well. She's been a victim of a lot of the... Oh, okay. I don't know if Hudson wants this fight. Yeah, the Yon is godlike. Hudson here just getting turned into some chopped suey at the end of the day. We're going to clear out the vision here, looking to get that prio here on the Rift Herald, but Verdict here wants some that Yonussi. We're gonna have to be careful. Propane Hydra finally finished. We're gonna, ooh, okay, get a nice two-shot barrage here. Nubian Go could be in trouble. The Arcane Shift coming in here, maybe. Pew Pew looking for a kill. Nope. Okay, he's gonna hold off on it. Potato could be in trouble. Okay, what the Yon, the triple, the Verdict trying. He's trying to get stuff done, but it's not enough. Stardust, Blazak, MTL. We got the Herald in the mid lane. It's a 4-4-0. Beautiful flashes across the board. We're gonna start Baron, Hudson trying to stop this Herald from charging, but it's a Yon and a Fury. So they're gonna turn this Baron into a 4th of July celebration at the end of the day. It's gonna go down. I don't think that Hudson can come in with a miracle steal. But yeah, this Yon definitely is a problem. Looking at the money, no me, 815, 9,200 gold. The man, the second richest, the third richest in the game, next to Stardust and Pew Pew. But this Ezreal is being insanely target focused. Now Johnny going for that Titanic, realizing he needs a bit of damage. But Titanic is technically a tank item on bruises that build a lot of HP. I'm just wondering if he's also gonna get the what's it called? The Overlord's Blood Melt and truly just have like the 400 AD on sound. It does mean his Titanic would slap like a mucker trucker. Okay, Ollie's here looking for Johnny. Looking to set up a play and maybe just try and clear the wave, but just baroned up minions mean that Ollie's can't. Ollie's is kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. And it's, yeah, Phantom Undertow can stun the minions, but, at least it's just wasting time trying to stop the Baron advances. Potato and Verdict are here on the top side to, give him any protection should he need, that is the ultimate use, just to try and find Elise, but Elise gonna continue just, you know, just wandering around, slapping the minions. Okay, Yon here looking, Hudson looking for a fight, but here's Stardust to back him up. Okay, we pull back Johnny. Johnny might end up going down here, but Hudson...
Your team's turret has been destroyed.
Ooh, okay, Hudson gets a shutdown though to take a turret. Okay, Johnny tried teleporting away. But Verdict is out of mana. Okay, man, that was a lot of time. We took the inner turrets in mid and in bot for free. We did trade off Yone, so big shutdown went over to Hudson. But yeah, imagine if Johnny had Heartsteel here, he would have had like literally 200 stacks from just that team fight. But because of all the ults and everything used here, it's gonna be Dragon Prow. We're gonna scoreboard down here for a second. Moonstone here picked up for Karma. Hudson here maybe looking at something, but could be in trouble. And yeah, Hudson just gonna walk into a trap, unwarded, unvisioned, not able to clear the line. Okay, Chucha gonna hit Canadian Whale, but once again, you know, you got Elise pushing in the top lane, which means that we're not gonna have any prio here to fight at the objective. And that's gonna be Ocean Soul point here for the side of Wampum Castors. Jace finished his Cerelia's Grudge. Verdict here looking for oof, Anubia just gonna assassinate Verdict here. And Pew got that CDR to like Lando's infinite Qs. But Potato could be in trouble. Ooh, okay. Pew kind of going to town with the Mystic shots. It's gonna be big. The True Shot Barrage is gonna attack Stardust. Ooh, okay, double kill though. Big shot down here for triple kill for Elise. Looks like Johnny's not going to be able to make it out of this one. Pew does take the kill. But a lot of money injected here into Elise. 3,300 gold here, another 2,500 gold for Pew. Team fight was just pretty poorly managed. We have the Death's Dance now here on the Stardust. We almost have the Infinity Edge. Zonia's picked up. We almost have the Rylai's here on Morgana. Verdict going to be able to steal away the chicken camp. Johnny finishing up that Titanic Hydra.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
In trouble here, the Onslaught of Shadow's gonna find two, and now Nugget is down for the count, uses the on card, but it's not gonna be enough to pull back here. We're gonna try, Verdict trying to go in here, trying to find. Ole's gonna find the Bone Stealer though, but Ole's is gonna pay for it by the turret shot. Johnny gets the kill, ends up being a 1-for-1 here, mid laner 480 carry. We have Dragon in 2.5 minutes, we have Baron in 15 seconds, so right now, no brand, no risk. They're licking their wounds, they're picking up the scraps they can pick up in the jungle here. Rylai's finished here for Canadian Whale. And with the IE finished on Yone, things got a little bit scary. Okay, Potato taking a 40% from a Stardust combo. Johnny building up even more armor, because there truly is negative amounts of magic damage. So armor is king here, ladies and gentlemen. Baron Prio. Given over here to the side of Wampum Castor, and it looks like Stardust feels like starting it. Pew just finished his Cerelia's. Looking for yet another item, probably going to be the Eternal Hunger, and then he might be close to a full build. Ooh, they're trying to set a trap here, the Fanatic Rush. Okay, Phantom Undertow forced away here by Stardust. Johnny is pushing from the bot lane, has access to the teleport should there be need of it. And Hourglass now picked up by Nubia. So he's got his safety button. Okay, Death Rush here set up.
As we get ready. Potato gonna shield himself here from that dark binding. At least gonna bleed a little bit from the Neferi Dark Daggers. And we have Ocean Soul here in 30 seconds for Wampum, level 15 now here on Stardust. Still missing his rank 3 ultimate, but he already has his. Okay, Verde looking for an opportunity to go in. Yeah, we're grouped up. Johnny with the flank. He's looking for it. Okay, Pew Pew could be in trouble. Pew Pew is in trouble. The knockup is real. Elise tries, but he's not going to find any Slash Shadows onto. We missed the Yon ultimate as well. Okay. Ends up being a 1 for 0, but pretty big cooldowns used up. Okay. But, oh, okay, we get the teleport here. Okay, we're getting the double TP here, one from Scion. Hudson in trouble, and Hudson gonna go down. Nubian is still alive. We get the reset on the call of the pack. Potato is dead, Verdict is dead. It's gonna be Soul here for Wampum unless Pew Pew gets the miracle steal. But it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Pew Pew just landing the missing shots. But that means now combat damage equal combat healing, and I don't know if they have the damage to kill a Scion, who already kind of looked invincible. Okay, it is Johnny's flash. Okay, Oli's trying to maybe do some shenanigans. Zach not going to be able to get over the wall here. Okay, Canadian Wells spotting Oli's gonna miss the stun, but here's the knockup. Dome just takes Oli's to the Shadow Realm. We got a true shot barrage coming in. It's being shot. Oh, barely. It's gonna chunk Zach here for about 20%, but with that Baron plus Ocean Soul Wombo combo, gonna be a little bit hard. Okay, almost GA here for Stardust. Death's Dance almost finished. Storm Melt now picked up. On the blue side, we've got a Death's Dance. And we're nearing that Eternal Hunger here for Pew Pew. He's trying. He's got to land 150 billion shots to get stuff done. We have the anti-heal from the Karma, but Potato's not been able to get much done. Alright. Elder up in 4 minutes, Baron in 5. What can Wampum get done here? Looks like we're grouping top. Big wave bot lane though, so it is going to require some attention. Okay, it does cost the Johnny ultimate, but enforcing recalls, at least that's going to be an inner turret. The inner ring of turrets has been broken. Ooh, okay, really good true shot barrage. Gonna chunk everyone. Okay, Oli's looking for the flank. Okay, we're looking. Okay, we find the hacker.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, but Johnny's ending the game?
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
I don't think Johnny's gonna be able to end the game. It's a pretty poorly executed team fight here from the side of Wampum Castor, but at least he took an exit turret. This is gonna be pretty big.
Johnny, though, at least gonna be able to clear the wave almost entirely. Another 2,000 gold to his name. Wonder what the last item he's gonna be looking to buy is. GA now here for Stardust. We almost have the death stance here on the Yon, but Pew Pew gonna be able to take this turret though. And a nice little bounty here for him. Oli still at still trying, but let's see here. We almost have the death cap. We just finished the Shojin here on Jace. We're now probably going for the Guardian Angel. Lock at the Guardian Solar picked up here for Sion. Okay, Eternal Hunger picked up here on Hecarim and on Ezreal. We also have a Frozen Heart also picked up here for Ezreal to just try to give him survivability against the threats that he might face. And PPU officially at full build, 6 items plus boots. So he's going to start falling off here, but this Ezreal has an insane amount of CDR. Okay, Elder here in a minute. They're looking for there's Zac and TL. They're not going to be able to find it. Ooh, wow, okay. These are some strong Mystic shots, ladies and gentlemen.
Red team's turret has
Yeah, that's it. Picks up another turret. Okay, Johnny, ooh, okay. We're looking to stop the recalls. Button here, forced to go back. With that Ocean Soul, it does mean that, does mean they get some good ass heals. Nice little chunk here. Ooh, Stardust forced to use the Call to Pack. Ooh. He's pushing out top lane, trying to stop Johnny from pushing. Okay. Level 20 now on Johnny. Okay, Elder has spawned. Q2 looking to get on Canadian well. Okay, that Trisha Barrage could be devastating. It's gonna chunk. Okay, we get the teleports. Okay, Pew Pew though gets almost caught. Oh no. A disaster waiting to happen, but Johnny's teleporting bot lane. They have to teleport the stuff. Okay, Pew Pew. Okay. They're triple teleporting. They're teleporting into the wave. Yeah, they're trying to get it done, but it's not gonna happen. Hudson needs another auto attack, and we're getting. But Pew Pew goes down. Elise goes down. They at least stop the Nexus from falling, but Stardust is dead for 20 seconds. Elise is dead for 50. Nubia down for 35. No teleports left here. And no converted kill the Elder fast enough. Don't know. Blue and him has respawned, so the threat at the Nexus is stopped for now. Okay, that was the GA on multiple members. Yon now though has the Death Stance, has the Elixir of Iron. We have we sold the locket for a Jack Show. Better purchase, to be fair.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay. The inhibitor turret mid has gone down. Okay, Elder has been tagged. Okay, Pew Pew is dead! Pew Pew is dead! Potato gets knocked off, Starter's trying to live! He's gonna use the stun to shield his goes back up, Hudson tries to live, he's gonna get knocked out, and he's stunned up, he's fucked up, and Yo now gonna win the duel against Holies! It's a 2v5, it's a 2v4 right now, but the base is open, the Nexus turrets haven't spawned! Johnny and Nubia are clearing the inhibitors, it's gonna be the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen, can Potato and Verdict hold the line? They need to hold the line! They need to be held on from Game of Thrones, can they do it? It's a 2v4! They're going, Verdict is going, man! But he's gonna get taken down, the Nexus is just gonna fall! And Wampum Castor on the feet, no brand, no risk! Damn, son! Damn, son! What the fuck? Shit's insane. Alright, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed game number 1. We're gonna get ready to chat you guys up once we get into the lobby for that all-important game number 2. Whew. Man, my throat will never be the same. All right. What am I looking for? Sorry. Today I'm looking for Wampy matches. There we go. Oh, too long, boys. Alrighty. Alright, it's gonna be Wampum Castor versus Kapmana. Looks like the car sticker back here. Now getting ready for that game number 2. Hopefully y'all liked that game number 1. Hopefully I delivered on the cast. I've been practicing. I've been practicing quite a bit, so. But not gonna lie, yo, the Zach MTL guy, it's kind of nice. Just shout outs to whoever that guy is, cause like, holy shit, bro. Man, yeah, bien joué. But, you know, not gonna lie, bro. Nubian finding the snipes with the knockups and Amanda and oh man, that was some good clean, like that's the Wampum Castor we have to see every game. That's the Waka Waka, yeah. Right, let me just put my Twitter over here, just in case I don't want to miss something. But yeah, 10 minutes here until the next game. I'm waiting on the ready check here from the Waka Waka, yeah. All right. Sorry if you can hear me type between the games. I know I'm still waiting on my Steam Deck from my boy Pack. He's supposed to be bringing it soon. Once we get that and we get a better camera, things will be a little bit better for the Aegis cast and for the new project that we're gonna be working on soon. But don't worry, as long as Wampum Castor is vibing in the LQL, Tuesdays are gonna be the Wampum Castor day. You don't have to worry about that, my G's.
Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Oops, sorry. I'm just waiting on Castor, and then we'll be able to get started. Oh. Yeah, tomorrow, if you guys are expecting me to record Pokemon videos, I probably will. I'll probably record some Donkey Kong footage, but it's gonna be low energy these days. I might not have a voice tomorrow. Let's just say that much, okay? Like. I wonder what they're gonna put Castor tonight, because they put Nubiat. So game one, they put Nubiat AD carry, but when Castor was playing last week, Castor played 2 games mid, 1 game bot. So I'm wondering if they're gonna keep Nubiat mid, or sorry, I wonder if they're gonna keep Nubiat bot, or they're gonna like roll swap lanes off. To be fair, I'll be honest, I prefer Castor not on AD carry. Because I feel it does kind of feel like Nubiat and Canadian kind of have some better synergy, at least when it comes to like the surviving and the little comboings. They play champions that kind of like align with their each other's values better. I'm not saying that Castor's a bad player. He used to be an AD carry player, but I don't know. It just feels like if you don't put Castor on a playmaker, it feels kind of rough, you know. But here, Castor in the lineup here for game number 2. I'm probably expecting triple Castor, like double Castor bans plus Mundo, and then if Castor hasn't picked his pick already, another 2 Castor bans. So. About 4 minutes left. So we keep going. Friendly reminder. If you need to take a pee break, take it now or take it the second we get inspect the land. We have a 5-minute segment before we get into the game once the draft is done. So make sure you grab your snack, you grab your drink, because we had an intense penalty? What? Oh, never mind. We're just gonna be fielding Zach MTL here. Looks like Kelsiak unavailable. So it seems. I'm not sure if the page has changed. So we'll have to see what's up. But to be fair, Zach played really well against Elise. Huh? Volume too high or too low? I don't know. Is my volume too high or too low? Guys, are you guys having volume issues? With me? Please do let me know in the chat. There are some audio issues. Remember to join Twitch chat on the Fallen Sanctum and to be able to chat. It's the only chat I have open right now. I tried using the multi-chat. I have the Twitch. I have the Twitter open on the side here, but no one ever types on Twitter for some reason. So yeah. Alrighty. I guess they'll give me an update when the lobby is made. We'll have to see here, ladies and gentlemen. It won't be too long. We're looking to get into the game very shortly, but 90 minutes left on the clock. No, sorry, 90 minutes. Jesus. I don't think y'all stay here for 90 minutes just to hear me yapping while we listen to that Poke Chillizik. Oh. Ooh, Ice Cap Zone, baby. You know we love that Sonic music. It's always a good vibe. 35 seconds on the clock left. Where's my team at? Alright, here we go. Ready check has been done. Now we're getting into the draft, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Oh. Looks like there was ban penalties. Okay, so 2 ban penalties. Okay, so it's gonna be the Mundo ban and the Trindamere ban. Okay, so Johnny getting hit hard here. I was wondering what those weird noises were. Okay, we're gonna be banning the Jinx here away from Kamana. And the Scion! Okay, so triple Johnny bans. Wondering what we're picking up here on Wampum, who are blue side here for game number 2. The clock is ticking. Oh, it looks like we're gonna go with the tried and true Seraphine here for Canadian Whale. The up and coming idol.
locked in here for Wampum Castor. I wonder, the Ash is still open, the Jhin open. Okay, the Ash gonna be taken away here by Kamana. So when we've seen takeaways from Seraphine, we've seen, but I mean they left the Mel open. The Mel Seraphine is probably even better than Ash Seraphine, if anything, because it means that Ash Arrow can't really be used. Lee Sin, a good answer to the possibility of a Mel. It can't really stop the Dragon's Rage. But let's see here what Nubiad feels like playing. If anything, honestly, I'm very comfortable just seeing Nubiad here on Mel. And then you go an AP bot lane. Unless it's Nubiad. Okay, it looks like Zeg MTL just, we're gonna lock in that Yone. Looked very comfortable yesterday on it. Sorry, the last game on it, not yesterday. What am I talking about? The clock is ticking. We're gonna be picking up the Trundle here for Stardust? Okay. So we're leaving the 80 carry pick in mysteries. I wonder what Cup Mana feel like banning away here. And the mid lane support jungle has been picked up. Or we're just gonna continue banning more Johnny champs. That would probably be the feeling, you know? Though they did ban Loki against Castor. But it was probably for Zach MTL. Okay, here we're going to be banning the Sejuani. Okay, we're just banning more things that Johnny is able to play here in the top lane. Ornn, Cassandre, still available. The Volibear also. Still a good thing. Let's see. Johnny is also picked Malphite a couple of times. Okay, the Anivia are going to be banned. Probably trying to reduce the amount of cheese. I imagine if we want to pick a tank, we might also... Okay, the Mal here banned away by Cup Mana. A good ban here. I'm surprised the Trundle was picked instead of the Mal because... I mean, I figured we could just pick... Oh, ban Jax as well. Okay. Interesting. Interesting choices. So here would Cup Mana want to pick here on 4. Probably settle on their mid lane. Okay, Lissandra Legion, good combo. Dealing with the Yone. It's also a better 2v2 than Yone Trundle. For that level 6 brawl, should they have one in the mid lane. I think early game though, Yone Trundle a little bit stronger. Like pre-6, a little bit stronger than Lissandra Leeson. But fairly short range here from Cup Mana. And engage is not that amazing. Unless the Leeson kind of just pops off. We'll see here what Wampum want to round up the roster with. Sometimes as an answer to the Ashe, we do see the Ziggs. Mages are always a comfortable choice. Just outrange the 80 carries, apply a wave clear, apply more pressure early, plus they get to build mana items, they get to be oppressive, which is spamming spells. So now we need a top laner. So the counter pick for Cup Mana is going to be their top laners. We see here what Johnny feels like picking up. I mean, Ornn does round things very nicely here. Oh, it's top lane Trundle. Is it? Home? Nocturne? Okay. I don't know where that Nocturne's going. Nocturne, yeah, Nocturne Yone is a lot scarier than Yone Trundle. Yone not Yasuo, not needing that knock up to get stuff done. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna be the... What? Wukong. Huh? What are we doing? I'm so confused. Okay, it's gonna be the Wukong here locked in
4 cup mana. I'm assuming Wukong and General top? Okay, but we'll see. Anyways, this is your 5-minute warning before we get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you grab your drink, grab your snack, head to the washroom if you have to. You're not going to want to miss out this intense action that we're going to be bringing to you very, very shortly. It's waiting on the lobby to be created. Then once we get into Champion Select, I will be flickering. So, interesting drafts from both sides. Looking forward to it? Question mark. All right. Oh yeah, ba-da. So yeah, this MSI schedule is just kicking my ass. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 more matches, and then I get to go back to a rather normal sleeping schedule. So I'm looking forward to it. I didn't get a mug. Okay. On m'a oublié. Rip. Hopefully there's no spectating issues. Give me a second. Let me just see if I can. Oh well. Let's browse Twitter while we wait here. We've got maybe a minute before I've got to pay attention to my screen. Hello? Alright, give me a second. Let me just sign out and sign back in. There we go, Jesus. That was weird. But yeah, anyways, we're getting ready. I hate how long sometimes the league client takes to do shit. I can't wait for that League 2 client or whatever, you know?
into the game, so make sure you got yourself your snack, your drink, and everything you need, because here we go. It's a top lane Trundle, jungle Nocturne. As expected, it'd be a little bit weird to see something else. But yeah, it's the TP versus Ignite in the top lane, and then once again the triple TP here from
to
Wampum
Summoner's
Castor.
Rift.
The
Minions
Rising
have
Idol
spawned.
Seraphine. Oh, okay, Johnny here could be in trouble. Oh, there's no recall, but it looks like a late invade here for Lee Sin. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so now we have the Doran shield start here on Yone. More of a defensive capability. Let's see here what Nubian and Canadian Whale are able to do early. Okay, remember every time Trundle uses the Q. Is the potion already consumed here? Johnny now used his power. Just be a little bit careful. It's illusion zigs or is it firecracker zigs? Yeah, you can't really tell. I think it's the Mexico zigs. It's pretty cool bomb animation, so it's gonna be fun to see. Empire here last time in this matchup, taking over the game on his Jinx. First blood here going over to the Yone. It did cost double flashes, but Lee Sin did lose his flash and his life, and he's gonna lose his raptors and a lot more. So top side was cleared here for Stardust, so that means the bottom side here for Lee Sin is available. The Yone with a blue buff isn't as oppressive as a mage, because Yone's cooldown reduction, at least on his important spell, which is Mortal Steel, is attack speed. It's not CDR. Okay. The Stardust at least able to. It does mean that the cooldown here for the cooldown on the W and the E here for Yone are gonna be lower. Ooh, Johnny though making a nice trade. Sorry. Wukong, Chinese name. I don't know what I'm supposed to call him, so we'll just call him Wukong. Taking a nice trade here with the Ignite, using the Warrior Trickster clone. Make sure we get away. Well, Wario though, taking some good trades against Zach MTL. 5 though here early on the opportunity, the probably first 6 in the game. Saras here just getting back to his farming ways. Meanwhile, gonna miss the heavy drop. That was almost scary. Zach MTL getting rooted up and not using the recall right away. It's Sheen early here. Johnny's in trouble. Ooh, okay, so we have a fire kick here, gonna hit Nubia. Johnny gonna take a little bit more than half his life. Well, I think he really wanted that Vamp Scepter. Ooh, not enough for the Vamp Scepter? Ooh, no, indeed not enough. So it just recalls, picks up a, ooh, is it Doran? Helm for Ashe? That's... Oh, it's the deal with the harass. Okay, you have the sustain from the melee. Okay, that makes a little bit of sense, but it does mean it's a little bit harder for Ashe to CS. Level 6 here for Yone. Okay, Berserker Greaves here for Yone. I sometimes wonder, you know, because of the attack speed threshold items, you know, like, you could technically go Flicker Blades on Yone and just get your, like, W and your E back more often. I'm wondering sometimes if the use of the upgraded Berserker Greaves is really, like, that necessary. And Johnny here, look to avoid taking a bad trade here. Just gonna... Okay, Canadian Realm first realm here. Provide a bit of safety. Not that Zach kind of needs help, but also Nubia here a little bit behind here when it comes. Okay, nice flash here away. Almost half the paranoia. Okay, Wukong here could be in trouble here. Ooh, okay, we're gonna miss the dust trail. Okay, we're going back in. Ooh, okay, we're at least picking up a double kill though. Good for him, Johnny in a bit of trouble. So it looks like surprised no Vamp Scepter here for Johnny. Just yeah, it looks like we're going Essence Reaver on Wukong. Dragon Rage may be forced out here. Yeah, it's clean as Bleach here, forced to use the Dragon's Rage. Yeah. It's good, good angle here. Maybe here gonna pick up some Wampum, the Canadian. Not for the. We have Dragon Prowl now here in the bot lane, but it's really good early start here from the side of literally start here from the side of Kamana. Zig's behind on CS is a little bit weird. Okay, but with the Prio. Stardust is able to claim the first dragon. Ooh, okay, Wawario looking to get in. And gets a nice claw into this MTL. And it's gonna be Eclipse versus remember, Channel heals whenever anything dies. Empire's building. Exaltus? Yeah. We have a camp advantage here. Stardust is trying to get towards the grubs. Lee Sin is pinging them. Wukong is making his way down. Wukong's gonna die. Enchanted Crystal Harrow hits Zach. Okay, scattered team fight. Ooh, the flash while Wario goes down. But that means Empire gets time alone here in the bot lane. Lissandra picked up that Malignance off of that play, but it means it's gonna be grubs here, like grub control. Ooh, the Encore's just gonna miss here from Canadian Well. A little bit unfortunate, but that's huge cooldown used. And yeah, a little bit of an unfortunate. Yeah, so it is gonna be crit strike Wukong. So it's gonna be the Essence Reaver here. Still no healing on Johnny, but the King's Tribute does a good job. You can proc grasp stacks on the Wukong clone, so Wario not gonna run into the Mortal Steel. And yeah, it's Hex Optics early here for the Ash versus Lightfire Torch. I almost have the Hex, Experimental Hex Blade here for the knockdown. As Flames Bleach continues, can be top. We're building a solid lead, 1.3k here. Ooh, okay, Johnny getting chunked here. A little bit hard to get some stuff done. Okay. Good CS lead there for Jedi. So far, game's been kind of quiet. I mean, 11 kills in 11 minutes. Not really quiet, but it's been a quiet game in the sense that we're not really seeing the... Ooh, okay. Zach FDL though, picking up a clean kill even through the ultimates. Okay, we get the teleport here from Zach MTL. Okay, he could be in trouble. Big Encore, not gonna find anybody again. That's a rough game for Amanda. 0 for 2 on Encores. And end up not linking on anyone. Johnny's still keeping up in CS though, money-wise though, just about even. The Essence Reaver is ready to be picked up though for Wukong, if that is what he's going for. I'm pretty sure it is, but I've never seen this kind of build, so excited to see where it goes and how it does. Eclipse versus Experimental Hexblade. Oh, Wario gonna clean up with that pink ward. It is a Hextech Dragon, second here. It looks like a good priority though. Stardust is just looking to farm out. Because right now they're not necessarily that strong, especially when their ults are on cooldown. That is the problem with playing like an ult combo team. Tiamat plus Essence Reaver picked up here. Okay, it's an Ocean Soul this game once again. And here Stardust is just working. And I really want to get Nubian. Oh, I think Nubian might have accidentally used a satchel, but I don't think they noticed. Ooh. Okay, so she's spending a lot of time sitting in the jungle. The wave is frozen though. So Bleach here just gonna be counter jumping Stardust, as he did in the first rotation. Level 11 here is the tier 2 Cyclone. Okay, the Ash Arrow and the Paranoia invested. Yeah, the Fate Seal is gonna miss. Maybe it gets to live, but 2-0. You gotta be careful. This Lissandra is looking to dive. okay, well Wario with a nice dodge here. Ooh, Emperor though, getting scary. Those auto attacks. The mid lane completely being ignored this game. It truly is a fight for priority. We've got the Bork now here on the Yone. Ravenous Hydra picked up. Seriously, I don't think you win that. You're level 9, Dreadnought's level 12. And so, Wukong here, have to use the Ignite plus the Flash. Plus the Flash traded at the end of the day, but I think Trundle very happy about that. Also, teleport here. As a teleport invested plus the Ash Arrow that's gonna hit Seraphine. And Johnny here picking up a kill, though Canadian Ball has to be a little bit careful. The Wukong is kind of dangerous. They really want that first turret bonus, and it looks like they may be able to get it. Wow, really? They waited a second too late. And that means Jedi able to claim the turret bounty for himself. Good team fight from Kamana. A little bit destabilized here. Built a little bit different this game here. Unless we're going LDR already. Ooh, okay, Nubia gonna dodge out of the arrow's path. Jedi not able to pick up any kills though. Gonna throw out the Sonic Wave, not gonna take the Sonic Wave, not gonna take the Resonating Strike though. Stardust here, clearing some vision, 1-to-1 in Dragons. Has to be careful. This crit Fallacy Wukong can be a bit dangerous. Super Mega Fire Kick gonna kick Johnny back here for a little bit, but right out here to the Johnny Boy crew. Stardust though gets eliminated. Yeah. Zach MTL having a bit of a struggle bug game here in game number 2. The Yone that was capitulating here against no brand, no order, no risk. It just seems to get instantly deleted in these team fights, so not able to set up the same amount of things that he could. Ooh, okay. Brings Bleach here looking. Ooh, and that's the Yone ult for technically nothing. They take the 2-2 in mid and mana here, looking to secure an almost 4,000 gold lead. Looking at the money, no me. A lot of the money here is in the jungle. There's about 1,000 in bot lane, about 1,000 mid, and about almost 2,000 here jungle-wise. Lee Sin, Ash Queen's Bleach, kind of, you know, just doing tricks on Stardust, you know? Dutch. Damn, triple and heal picked up. We have it on the Wukong, the Ashe, and the Melios. Really trying to make sure that the Trundle isn't getting out of proportions here. I have the 2 items now on the Ziggs with the Shadow Flame plus the Blackfire Torch. Yon struggling a bit behind though at the 1.5 item mark, while his opponent's nearing 2.5 items, so it is a bit rough. And we're looking to dive Yon. At least want to claim that turret. We do have the grubs. They're clearing the vision around him. Kamana doing a really good job isolating Zach MTL from just experience and money.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay. I take the turret top. Wukong here trying to defend the turret bot. I'm gonna be able to clear the wave. At least Johnny picks up Johnny picks up the wave. Wario looking to get onto ooh, okay, really nice ash arrow. Satchel charge. Gonna whiff and actually kind of screw over Seraphine. Because as Nubia dies, that means Canadian Whale gets hit by the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, meaning that they both kind of die for free. Bit of a rough game here for the Wampum Castors. Down 5k gold. It's not technically over. Baron isn't necessarily the strongest. So this Wukong kind of hurts. Teleport going in. Okay, well, Wario looking. MTL once again, just gonna hit nothing with that ultimate. Stardust also just getting taken out behind the shed. We have the Enchanted Crystal Arrow in just a few seconds, so we gotta be very careful. But it is gonna be the second Ocean Dragon here for Kamana. The gold diff is getting a little bit hard to maintain. Maybe it has to be very careful. We already have the Verdant Barrier, we're trying. This Wukong feels like it was drafted specifically to shit on Wampum Castor. Crit Kong. More like this is peak Donkey Kong. Yeah, we're 8,000 gold lead here currently. They're sieging the base with the Baron. Should be able to get at least another plate if anything. Okay, we're at 4 plates, 5 plates. The 18 turns about to go down. Yon looks like he wants to go in, but the volleys here from the Ashe seem to be doing a good job. Another turret gone. 6 to 3 in turrets. More effective bounties are available though for Wampum and Castor if they're able to pick up anything, but it just feels like the coordination from game 1 does not feel like it's there. There's been a lot more reckless plays. Stardust feels like he's playing on the back foot. It's hard to support losing lanes. I mean, Ziggs 4-2-0, still down 3,000 gold. You know, he's down 50 CS plus Lord knows how many plates Jedi has been able to take. Ooh, okay, and Wukong able to just steal. Okay, we're looking to get on him. Wow, that's so much damage. Yeah, we use the Paranoia, but it doesn't really matter. This Wukong is at now Johnny gets caught out too. Wow, unfortunate. Okay, being caught by the Frozen Tomb, and Lucario is dominating here in this game 2. That was the ghost buff burned by the Ash. But I mean, at this point, we're nearing a 10,000 gold deficit. I don't know, like, you know, I'm hopeful in comebacks, but sometimes you gotta be realistic. And Ziggs forced to build the Verdant Berry, means it doesn't really have any damage. It just goes down. Ash gets cleansed. And again, Fire Jedi with just that, what feels like just that Doran's Helm. It's just basically like a full tank Leona. The inhibitor in the mid lane goes down. They're now going to take the top inhibitor turret and a top inhibitor. Don't ask for recall, but it's 3 people dead. I mean, Charno's going to be back here, but I don't know if Johnny can get much done. Sarga's just going to melt, okay? Going looking, trying to find. Johnny just melts though. Now Yon tries. It's not enough. Double kill for Lee Sin, and that's just going to be the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Very... Oh, okay. Jedi is going to die to burn, but the Wukong is still full health. Yeah. We're going for kills at this point. Double kill here again for as clean as Bleach, and yeah, that's going to be a wrap. On that game number 2, 1-1 in the game score. Will Wampum Castor now forced to play against l'Université Laval or the Phoenix de Laval? Will they be able to have a positive game score here in week number 2, or is it gonna be another 1-2? We're now 2-2. Sorry, 2-3. 2-3 the score here for Wampum Castor in the league. And last week, Specky had a master class performance against the likes of Wampum Castor. So we're gonna see. Is there a difference? Because last week, of course, the difference was that it was Kelsiak over Zach and TL. The leads kind of just didn't exist. They fell behind too far, and they couldn't make stuff work at the end of the day. So we'll see here what Wampum Castor have for us, because I want that game 1 Wampum Castor, because that game 2 Wampum Castor, man, it wasn't like the energy. I did not feel the energy in the team. It felt like it felt like we had died inside, you know. We need to revive from that Guardian Angel, you know. We need to give that gusto. Am I being pinged? Alright. Another 10 minutes on the clock here. I'm just gonna head to the washroom real quick. If they just start the draft, I'll catch up. I'll be right back. back. Sorry, this draft has not started. I'm still waiting on the double ready check. 9 minutes left on the clock. I wonder if they're gonna let Zach MTL play mages, because according to his match history, that's with Cookie Monster. So Cookie Monster hashtag King. Oh, Munio. What's up, gang-a-lang? How we doing today? Sorry for like the high energy game 1, the low energy game 2. I think I'm ready. Like I'm recharged, you know. My throat was on cooldown. So for tonight's MSI games, for whoever's watching, whoever's active in the chat, whoever's still awake, what are your guys' predictions? Because it's Leon versus Team Secret Royals and G2 T1. I think G2 can maybe take a game or two off T1. Maybe it can be a 5-game banger, but I don't know if they're going to beat T1. Because if they beat T1, then they have to beat like the loser of Hanwha and BLG, which I think would be a little hard, you know? So it's it'd be like a miracle maker, if anything, you know? As we have the ready check here from the Wampum Castor. So waiting on the Phoenix de Laval. Specky not online. I guess that's why we're waiting. I don't know. I don't see Specky online. Weird. Unless he changed name. I don't think he changed name. Then it would have said so in the chat. Okay. There's still 2 minutes left before the lobby starts. So take the time. His last game of the night. Need something a little bit more high. Let's find a song with a bit more. Nah. We need that energy. Oh. Hell yeah, the Reggie Trio, Beep Boop Robots. Fun fact, did you know that in the original Ruby and Sapphire, in order to find the Reggies, you needed to solve Braille puzzles? And you also needed to have a Wailord and a Relicanth in your party. I think the Relicanth had to be first or second in your party, the Wailord had to be in the other position. And yeah. It was very cool. Alright, 15 seconds on that clock. Alright, here we go. Okay, we are targeting Specky here on the side of Wampum Castor. The Mundo also going to be taken off. Thinking about taking the Mundo off. Still highlighted. Remember, in last week's game 2, the Mundo hard carried a win for Wampum Castor. Even though everyone else was losing, the Mundo was so strong. He was shoveling briefcases up everyone's booty hole. Okay, the Nocturne here also going to be taken away from Phoenix. Are we gonna ban that Tryndamere again, or are we gonna look to ban some of the mages? No, okay, it's gonna be the Wukong here, the Stardustian Woops. Is the current hover? It's not locked in yet. We're still thinking. We're pondering. Phoenix and Laval did win their matchup against Wampum Castor last week, but Specky went Super Saiyan. Okay, and it's the Locky band here. Okay, we're gonna be banning the Nami away from Canadian Whale. Okay, diverse set of bans this time. The Seraphine left open once again, but to be fair, the Seraphine has been having some rough times, only landing one encore last match. See here if it's again the priority here for Amanda, or if we're gonna be picking something else up. Zion has seemed to be a pretty big priority. And it looks like it's going to be the ambassador picked up here for Wampum Castor. Could be jungle. Hell, could even be mid. I don't know who plays it on the team, but we'll have to see. And Phoenix de Laval looking to lock in the vibe. Police brutality is their decision. And what are we going to be pairing up with this Vi? It's going to be the Oriana, so we're going to get the cease the shockwave desisting. And hopefully we get some nice ball combos here. Oriana got some early game nerfs and some late game buffs, but instead it's Yunara. We are playing for Specky as he transcends into his Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan form. Will it be enough to carry Phoenix de Laval to a victory? As he popped the hell off last week. Okay, it's the Morgana here for Canadian Whale. Interesting. This could be Stardust's Morgana, by the way, just saying, because Morgana is a classic counter to Vi in the jungle. So we'll have to see what they end up wanting to play with. 7 seconds left on the clock. We're going to log in AD here. It's going to be the Ezreal here for Nubian. Okay. He had an okay Ezreal game when he played it last week. Castor had a little bit of an unfortunate Ezreal game. They won, but I mean it was the like 1500 stack Mundo that was unkillable. So yeah, the Lulu just gonna be picked up. It's Yunara's favorite partner, and we've seen it time and time again. This champion is I think the third highest pentakill princess. Oh, sorry, fourth? Behind Zeri, Jinx, and Nephelios, respectively. Okay, ban phase number 2, we're going to be targeting the big JoJos in the top lane. We've never seen the Tryndamere yet. Are we ever going to see the Tryndamere? I don't know. It's currently a hover, but I think it's going to be locked in. I mean, it is something he plays quite a bit. I think he even plays a jungle. Yeah, taking the Oriana off the table. It was hovered. I mean, it's fantastic front to back a mage to pair with the identity that Yunara wants to play with. So is there going to be another Johnny Boy band? We saw him on Sion last time. In game 1, we saw him on Sion. He did pretty well. In game 2, he struggled decently hard. Okay, the Poppy, a good ban here. Unsure if the Morgana is support. It is one of Stardust's more favorite champions. Also really just good against the likes of Yunara and Vi. Aurora, the Icy Witch of Calamity, going to be taken off the board for Phoenix's mid laner. Okay, it's the sign here locked in for Cookie Monster. Yep. So they've got a strong tank, they've got hyper scaling, they've got great engage, and they've got good shielding. So far they've got it all. Let's see what Wampum wants. It lacked a bit in the engage department, but see if that gets fixed here on 4-5. We also have no real tank. Mbessa, more of a bruiser if anything. And yeah, Morgana doesn't build any HP. Okay, it's gonna be the Karma. Okay, so it is Morgana jungle here. If this Karma does get locked in. We're thinking hard. We're thinking really hard. And Karma Ezreal makes a lot of... What the fuck? Huh? Triple support plus Ezreal and Bessa. I mean, Leona's a good tank here, but we already have 2 support candidates. So what is this going to be, like, Karma mid? There's a bit of a ways here for the mid pick, if it is Karma mid. But let's find out. No, okay, it's going to be the way. Okay, so it is Karma. If this way gets locked in, it's Karma support. Okay. So, I mean, they've got a good, like, wombo poke style, but... it's gonna be on Phoenix de Laval to play the go-in button. Exactly, you see Silas sees some fantastic ultimates to take, the some fantastic poke here from the Hue, the Karma, the Ezreal, and some engage possibilities from Mbessa and Morgana. So that is the lock-in here, I believe, for Moroska. Let's find out. Alright. As we get ready to get into the game, for the final game of the night, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you've gone to the washroom and you have picked up a snack and a drink. You're not going to want to miss out. Game 1 definitely had a lot more action than Game 2, but Game 2 was decently bloody. And just not in a good way for our team. But let's find out. Alrighty. Will I get invited to the lobby now? Let's find out. Hey, I wasn't forgotten. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Getting ready. This is your 5-minute warning. Make sure you got yourself your snack. You got yourself. Should be getting in the champ select fairly shortly. Ready checks are good. The ready check from Stardust. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty much just waiting to get to start up Jalopy. Alright. As we get into it. Here goes your 5-minute warning. Make sure you go and grab yourself a snack if you are hungry, because you're not going to want to miss out on this game. Other than that, if this is your first time watching, make sure you click the follow button if you're watching from Twitter, or Twitch, and if you're on the YouTubes, make sure you slap that subscribe button. Reminder, we have double uploads on The Fallen Sanctum and The Fallen Sanctum 2 every day, 1,000+ hours of entertainment. Schedule is in the description on YouTube, and you're not going to want to miss it. Also, we work the desk Thursdays at Aegis, if ever, aegis.gg. If ever you want to come see some Aegis Executioners League gameplay with some fellow Quebecer faces, as some of the DME boys are in our league. Other than that, sit back, relax, and get ready to have some fun. It's Johnny here on the Ambessa. Okay. I mean, I figured. But it is interesting to see him on something that isn't typically associated to the Johnniness. And this is one of Zach MTL's most played champions in rank, so excited to finally see him on a mage. Not that the Yon was bad, but game 2 definitely wasn't game 1. And the Hui, I don't know. It might be more his style though, but DH are going to have to play more precariously. There's a lot of engaged potential here from the side of Phoenix to Laval. So hopefully they don't end up missing out on some potentially important team fights. As we wait for the spectator delay. Seconds to go. All right, here we are, gorged and ready for battle. Alrighty, here we go. We're getting ready to load into the game. Whether you're watching in English with me or in French with Firefox, this game looks like it's gonna be a hell of a good one. Let's see if the momentum from game 1 can carry over here to this game number 3, because game 2 must have been a hard to swallow pill. Ooh, Sinful Shores Way. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, we'll do the triple zoom out. Press the N button because we're special little nuggets of joy. And it's Ignite here for Ezekiel in the mid lane. Other than that, we've got a double TP. Finally, Nubia not picking the teleport. Understandably, he's not playing a mage, so he doesn't have
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, Johnny on the standard TP. Cookie Monster also on the standard TP. No Dorn's Helm here. Dorn's shield start versus Dorn's Blade.
Minions has
Double bow here on the bot lane. And it's Airy versus Comet. So, see here what we're able to get done. Ooh, okay, Ezekiel looking to get in. And okay, nice fear. A chunk about the same amount of damage. That is an instart here for Hui, though. First Mystic Shot missed, but good poke by Canadian one. Okay. Ooh, okay, some really good, what is it? It's not Grasping Maw, but, it's called the Gaze, it's a Grim Visage. Okay. Nice Grim, some really nice Grim Visages so far. 2 for 2 here on the Silas, so that the Abscon could not abduct. Big Monster starting with the Soul Furnace means that his level 1 fighting power a lot weaker here. Wakey wakey. Oh, it's not Specky! Oh, okay. Interesting. I hope my boy's doing okay. Good job. Really, really good job. Ooh, Bond Kid here, trying to do a flash Vault Breaker, but could not connect. A good answer in flash by Zach, but that means he'll be a little bit weaker here. Only picking up boots. By getting a bit of that mobility. Cookie Monster also, you know, his goal here in oh, Johnny could be in big trouble here. Oh, and Cookie not gonna try to go for it. Ooh. And yeah, Zach just dies here. Fighting in the wave, missing the skill shot, and there was nothing that he could do. Cookie here just trying to survive. Ambessa gets progressively harder to lane against as she hits that level 6 because she gets just a percent armor pen. She basically gets a Last Whisper. And oh, wow, okay. Stardust here able to get the first Scuttle Crab. Wakey wakey here, gonna dodge the Mystic Shot with a nice little poke on Benevolent Soul. But so far it is Wakey wakey with a CS lead over here on the Ezreal. But ooh, Zach MPL. Another nice Grim Visage. Silas looking to get aggressive here in this lane as much as he can because he understands that it just gets him more annoying to do stuff.
Change your view.
Wow. That is so much damage transferred over. The polymorph here on the Canadian Rail. Ooh, Yunara. Oof, the heal forced out too. Zach here looking to take another recall. Yeah, the XP is starting to show a big difference here. Johnny is having fun though in this top lane. Still has his flash. Yeah, Sion's probably just dead. Yeah, level 6 here for Silas means he'll have the hijack. Okay. Okay, Zach slays, even though his ultimate got hijacked, it didn't really matter. Maybe it's taking a while to make it back to lane. Okay, Canadian now looking to get the root on Benevolent Soul, and it's gonna happen. That's a takedown, and our Wakey could be in trouble. But really good play here. Double kill here picked up by Nubians. And Canadian Whale setting up some fantastic moves with the Karma. Okay, Cookie Monster has to be a little bit careful. Starting to really fall down CS-wise. The boots pick up here. They're going Black Fire Torch early here on Morgana. And get that clear speed upgraded. Morgana does pretty decent monster damage. Okay. That's the decimating smash here. Johnny looking to get happy here. Ezekiel roaming up, trying to find information. Oof. -1 on the caddy. And a -1 on the Flare. But Nubian very comfortable in this matchup right now. Didn't have to go to call route early, so it means he's just comfortably just chilling. Okay. Probably noticed that there's fishing in the bush after taking that minion auto attack in there. Johnny is securing himself a really, really good lead. No information on the jungle here. We're looking to path maybe differently. Silas looking to get in as the Morgana ultimate. Get away. Oof, wow. And that's Cookie Monster just gonna die. But with that, Prio here for the dragon. No smite here for a little bit. My charge is gonna be up now. Okay, Yanara can transcend. But it's a little bit rough. It looks like the Bonkeys here are going towards the grubs. And Saddle can get back to the wave, but it's an eclipse to just a bomby cinder. It really does not feel good. They're trading grubs for dragon, but I mean Stardust knows that Bonkeys will not be here to defend his blue buff, so get some extra added value here. And reminder that grubs are only a down payment objective. You do need lane priority to be able to get to the turrets, and the later you use your grubs, the 3 grubs is important because if you only get 2, you don't really get the big chicken nugget. New bit here, back in with about 1,000 gold. Looking to probably get a Caulfield or just. I think we finish try first, because you don't upgrade Monamune till just go on the CDR boost actually. Jesus. That is so much damage. Cookie Monster okay, you now on cooldown for that. Cookie has to be careful. Okay, Fire Despair coming in. But Zach's gonna get shielded by Canadian Whale, so with the Inspire Shield, nothing really is gonna happen. Okay. Gonna miss everything. out. Flash invested by Ezekiel for Zat, but other than that, the bottom kind of just being ignored for now. Okay, getting a recall in here. Working towards that, I want to say that Black Fire Torch. It's a Chemtech Dragon for number 2 here. And, yeah, we're starting to notice really big gold gap, 2k gold gap here in the top lane, about 500 here in the bot lane. Outside of Silas having a little bit of extra. Silas having a little bit of extra money. Okay, it's gonna be the True Shot Barrage interrupting. Nubian is out of mana though, so he can't really fight back. Okay, that's by picking up some CS. Ezekiel might be
Give me all emotion!
could be in trouble here. Ooh, spiraling the spell, Wakey gonna be in trouble though. Bonkeeb gonna survive by the skin of his teeth, but ends up being a better trade here for the side of Wampum Castor. Stardust getting a little bit greedy, but Benevolent Soul kind of overcommitting, baiting in Bonkeeb and Wakey. That's a plate here taken. 2 levels already in the difference in the top lane. That's pretty huge. Yeah. No armor versus an Eclipse Ambessa. I mean, I get it. She has percentage armor shred, but building no armor means you're getting dealt tree damage. Careful, so we are just putting the play into the Yunara. The Triforce is finished. Okay, Rocket Boat is here by the house. Looks like we have the prio to do the dragon. And yeah, it's Bonkeeb that's going to be able to secure it. Inspire Team Shield coming out here. Johnny taking a couple of turret shots, but nothing to heal off of. Stardust able to it's an Infernal Soul this game, so that's gonna be pretty huge here for the side of well, for both sides to be fair. Yunara and Silas really like it. Oh, okay. Enough damage yet though to kill Ezekiel, so Zach is gonna get taken down. We did force the Bonkeeb ultimate, but at the end of the day, the kill on the Silas good here for the side of Phoenix still out. Wakey though struggling a little bit. These trades are kind of hard. Stardust is good at keeping tabs here on Bonkeeb. He hasn't been able to get a lot done by himself. No, we put Ezekiel up here against the Ambessa. It's a little bit interesting. But yeah, Nubia here. Cookie goes down. Yunara has awoken, but here's Johnny looking to get the knockup. And the Age of Retribution not going to be enough. It's a turrets and a half here. Johnny looking to get on Benevolent Soul, but not going to be able to find it. A bit of MR here from Cookie Monster with that Hollow Radiance, but no grubs, but 3 people on a turret. Just Benevolent Soul to defend ends up being a 3-for-1 at the end of the day. And taking 2 turrets, kind of spoon feeding the gold lead. Ooh, okay, Zach MTL could be in a bit of trouble. Grim Visage, okay, with the flowing waters gonna be enough. We have the speedy boots. Okay, and now Cookie Monster gonna be able to get the kill with the Spiraling Despair Explosion. Super Bang now picked up here for Johnny on the best as he looks to pick up another turret here in his bot lane. So far, yeah, just looks to be a very clean, calm, composed game here from the side of the Wampums. Looking through that Lulu shield. Ooh, wow, okay, this Ezreal poke damage is starting to hurt. But Ambessa almost at that level 15, picking up yet another turret. That's 2.5 items. While Cookie Monster is still on that single item. Another turret picked up here by the Wampumers. Okay, we're looking to get something here. The Benevolent Soul might have to flash over the wall here. Ooh, okay, Stardust gonna miss the Dark Binding. I think Wakey Wakey very thankful that hadn't hit. It was a 2-item Morgana. It's pretty annoying. I wonder if Stardust is gonna get the it's gonna get a Zhonya's next. The call finally just finished here for Wakey Wakey. So looking forward to it. We've got Infernal Dragon here in about 30 seconds, getting some resets here. Monamune picked up, not Mana Transform, but no, picked up a Long Sword here, picked up Zach MTL. Doing good on the Hoi in this game, good farming. A little bit behind here versus the Silas, but I mean, they did put a lot of resources into goes down here. But, ooh, okay, Santa KO. And Wakey Wakey is not enough, but Ezekiel's looking to do a lot of damage, but it's not enough. The Arcane Shift away from the Abscon and the Abduct. The double kill here ends up losing Johnny and MTL for an ace. Newbie getting more and more comfortable on the Ezreal as the game plays on. The early game was a little bit more rough in terms of landing them skill shots, but that's a lot of turret plating going down. Nearing an 8,000 gold deficit.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Now finish this item. Straight dirt? On Vi? What? What are we doing? We're going Edge of Night on Vi? Really? Nah, there's no way we're going Edge of Night on Vi. That's trolling. That's trolling. That has to be trolling. Okay. Play almost had that double burn. We've got the Seekers now picked up. Shojin finish here for Ambessa. Eternal Hunger basically fully picked up. by Nubian, and we're working towards that Moonstone renewal. I think either Moonstone or Imperial Mandates here on the Karma. We'll have to see. I think it's a Moonstone. Actually, I'm not sure because it's double land tone, so it's awkward item path. Unless it's thinking. Alright, here we are. We're starting up Baron already. It's 22 minutes. Cookie Monster forced to use the ult early. Yanara in base. Okay. Not able to get stuff done. Ooh, okay. Good shot. Yeah, now Benevolent Soul here might just be dead. Okay, Johnny though, we get Baron, but we lose 2 people. Stardust does a lot of damage though, so Wakey just dies though, but big shutdown picked up here. And yeah, it's Baron on 2 members. Oof, okay, Nubia though with the moves, the smooth moves. Okay, Bonky, we're gonna get onto that. Shutdown here on Nubia from Yunara, so she's catching up in terms of damage. You do have to be a little bit respectful, but that was the barrier plus. This was a barrier on both AD carries traded. But yeah, Serpent's Fang here is the item that was built on Violence. A little bit weird. Okay, well, basically Stardust has his Hourglass in base. If he wants it. Ezekiel working towards that 3rd item. It's gonna be a Zonia's. Already a fully built Shojin though picked up for Nubian, so now we're just missing the armor pen item, and then it's basically gonna be full build. Bonkeep gets chunked to about 70%. Yeah, no, it's hard. Like they have to press the go button, but their front line is so far behind. I mean, Sion is down almost 5,000 gold at this point in the game, which is a little bit ridiculous. But Johnny just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing, and Wakey just gets caught out here. Double burn Morgana. Now Wakey down to about 50% HP as to start cooling off that red buff. But that's gonna be Infernal Soul points. And that means even more damage coming in. But no, I feel like we really want to go pick up that arm guard here for Stardust. Get ready. Gotta be a little bit careful there. So wiping out some of the vision that's left. Two-shot barrage here. Not gonna hit anyone but the main wave. Dark bindings are gonna miss. Santa KO. It looks like they want to set up a fight here. Comes to Sion. Okay, Snoopy against the world. Can he make it happen? Oh, and it looks like he can. Yeah, it's a lot of damage, but yeah, Nubian once again securing a lot of damage from if you can't kill this Ezreal, you can't kill them. Beautiful counter engage though by Johnny to be able to find Wakey Wakey. Yara is really the only thing that's keeping them in this game. Yeah, no, taking the fight without that upgraded death cap was without that Zonia's, that repaired Zonia's would have been disastrous here. Now Rylai's on the menu here. The Shadow Flame almost finished here for Zach MTL, and yeah, when Ezreal recalls, I think that's is that a full Sorelia's? Maybe. Yeah, it's just a full Sorelia's right there. So, wonder what his last item is gonna be. Alright. Johnny now pushing the bot lane. Mid inhib is broken, and we've got Baron here in 18 seconds. Let's see what Phoenix the Laval can do to kind of keep things going. Because if oh my god, that burn is so big. Yeah, looking at the mid diff, it's almost 4,000 gold diff between Stardust and Bonkeep, who Bonkeep had Stardust number last time they played. It looks like the roles were reversed. Okay, the scoreboard down as we look. Move it. Trying to land that poke. Ooh. Okay, Wakey at about 30%. Okay, Benevolent Soul has to be careful. Yeah, Benevolent Soul just evaporates in the thin air. And yeah, that should be the Baron. No Lulu, the flash gone on Scion, the ultimate's down here, so no contest available here. And essentially, the only thing that was used was Ambassa ultimate and Summoner Spell heal from Canadian Well, so I don't think I'm really worried about taking any damage. Ezekiel gonna get clapped by a True Shot Barrage, and we'll see here what we're picking up for Nubiet. We're gonna work on that 6th item. Oh, okay, we're maybe just getting a Zonia's. I mean, that makes sense. Did he pick up a pot? No pot. Okay, red buff here. Now it would be Infernal Soul if this goes through. 9,000 gold deficit here for the side of Phoenix the Laval. Let's start it off okay. Ended up being a Goomba Stomp. Now maybe hashtag bring back Becky. No, Wakey, I feel like he's doing a good job. He's got that 100% crit on the Yunara now. Alright, we're starting up the Infernal Soul. Scoreboard down, we don't really need it anymore. We're getting ready to end this game. Wampum Castor wants a positive game score. They want to finish 3-3 in overall score and aim to go positive. Sorry, go above even next week. Okay, Black Cleaver now picked up here for the buy. Rylai's finished here for Stardust. Okay, I'm sending Quay to clear the waves. Ooh, okay,
Johnny's level 19. Okay. We found Nugget. Yeah, finding the Ezreal was key. He had flash, but
Red team's turret.
that's a turret taken though. Okay, wakey, looking to go Super Saiyan. Okay, attack on TL just pops the hell off. That's a triple kill. Canadian while securing the kill on Wakey, but that's gonna be the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. They just ate the biggest way wombo combo we've seen in a while, and there was no ultimate from Zach there, so it was just really poor positioning. The circles just started wiping. The butthole's clean. Okay, Canadian well picks up the Zach MTL picks up the kill, but with this, Wampum Castor tie up their league score to 3-3 at the end of week 2, finishing the week 2-1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the cast. As always, thank you for watching it with me. If you were here, other than that, if you're watching it on YouTube, just leave down in the comments below what was your favorite game of the 3 that we casted tonight. Probably game number 1, let's be real. But game 3, it looked like the synergy that we had in game 1 was back. Game 2 was, you know, it's the downhill, but we're the KT roller coaster. You never really know what's going to come out of the Wampum Castors. So I want to thank you guys once again for watching the stream. Shout outs, and as always, if you're not already following, follow. Daily content on the Fallen Sanctum and the Fallen Sanctum 2 respectively on YouTube. Thousands of hours of content you're not gonna want to miss out. So we'll see you guys Thursday. Aegis.gg. Me and Boss Kitty are gonna be repping week 3 of the AEL. Other than that, if ever you want to get your games casted, you know who to hit up. Anyways, thank you guys, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Ciao, bye for now.